This is Boarding Party's Pokemon DnD campaign, featuring Ben as
Bentley Woods,
Tia as
Phoebe Wilhelm,
Joel as
Milo Reuter,
and Jordan as
CJ.
I'm Drew, the Game Master for the Laris region. Tonight, Phoebe feels a chill down her spine as things start heating up in the ice caves. Phoebe,
yeah, Cha,
you and Nubster and Bentley are all standing in an icy cavern. And as you look into the hole in the wall that you could see from the last time where we left off, and I believe you guys were making a staircase down when we ended, or at least that had been mentioned. I don't know if you actually want to do it, but there is a very large...
like a gentle slope.
Okay.
You can slide
Slope.
down.
Okay, you're gonna slide down.
Yeah.
Take the easy way down.
Yeah.
No stairs here. All right. Yeah, it's easy enough, especially for Nubster right now, to just create a nice little ice chute for you to slide down into the larger chamber with this kind of pulsating, glowing, dark piece of ice.
I'm going in.
All right, after you. Do the honors.
yay!
All right, you sliding on in?
Yes.
Okay. As the two of you toboggan into the chamber with a spire of ice that is glowing and emitting an incredible amount of cool air, you find yourself standing in the large, dark chamber that is illuminated only by that large glowing spire.
Ooh.
This thing's really cool, but it's really cold down here. Do you feel that? It's like colder than it was even up there. And it's all ice. How could it get colder?
And it's dark
Yeah.
compared to all the light earlier.
Mortar, come on out. And I'll send out Mortar so he can illuminate around me and keep me a little bit warm.
Okay, yeah, as Mortar pops out, you've got about 6 seconds of bright light in the cavern that you are in.
In that 6 seconds, can I perceive?
Oh, please do.
19.
19, you say?
I do say that.
Okay, yeah, as
Also,
you...
what the roll was.
All right. Yeah, as you take a look-see-doodle around the cavern that you are in, you see dozens of frozen shapes on the walls and ceilings of this cavern. Excuse me, the tea is fighting back. And as you examine these for the brief moments that you have of bright light, you can see they're all of varying shapes and sizes. Each one of these large ice blocks seems to have frozen in whatever place it was in and then just kind of rejoined into the walls. So it seems as though anything in here that was not resistant to the cold has long since frozen solid.
Do you see that on the walls, Phoebe?
I mean, not really. It was really fast.
Yeah, it was just a glimpse, but it looks like things were like frozen here, almost like maybe like Ice Age times, and they're just frozen solid. It's kind of creepy.
This is a weird room.
Nubster, what do you think about that spire?
Yeah, can I see Nubster? Is he around us?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Nubster will join you on the toboggan as he just goes... slides on down.
Wee.
All right. He never makes noise, and then he goes down an ice slide.
He had fun.
He's having a great time.
Fair.
But yeah, he will join you in the cavern as he slides down.
Okay.
Just like, what up?
Nubster, do you
Yeah.
sense anything from that ice thing? It's really cold.
I'm just watching him.
He's like, yeah, it's pretty cold in here. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed.
I don't
It's
know
pretty
what cold
cold.
means.
Yeah. He's like, I'm a northerner. I don't know. You don't know what cold is. Okay, you think this is cold? You've never seen it. And then he sneezes. And this incredible glacier appears right in front of him. Just all the way up the wall. And he just goes,
Jeez, Nubster?
What?
Got a cold?
It's congested.
he's like, yeah, I've been holding that one in for a while. Sorry, guys. Hay fever. Brutal.
That was insane.
Look at this thing. That was the iciest beams of ice.
He wasn't even trying. He sneezed.
Idea. Hey, Nubster. I mean, maybe you can do this, but maybe we should have him try an ice beam. Like, actually try an attack. See if it looks any different. Maybe he's sneezing.
In this room?
Oh, I mean, at like a wall, preferably. I don't know if it will. I don't think it would take down the whole thing if you.
What if it does though?
All right,
I mean, he just
fair
sees.
point.
Now there's a glacier. I'm scared.
This is intense. Bentley's gonna walk over to, I guess, like a wall of this cavern with mortar.
Did you have your lantern?
Yeah, and I'm gonna hold up my lantern and see if I can like look on the walls of any of those shapes that I saw
yeah.
for a glimpse.
Yeah, hold up that lantern.
Okay.
So it is a gas lantern. Mortar can help you light it.
Okay.
Light it
So
up.
it's what an oil lantern, I should say. It's not gas. You just explode.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a grenade, actually. Whoops. Okay.
Wait,
But yeah, Nubster will help you. Nubster will help you light that up. And as you kind of hold your lantern out, the little flame on the inside is struggling against the cold breeze that seems to just be perpetually swirling around this thing. But as you look around, you can once again see all those very large frozen shapes, joined by a fresh glacier from Nubster's sneezes.
So can I make out what any of these shapes are, or they just look like dark shapes within ice? Like I can't really make it out.
If you wanted to like take a closer investigatory look at some of them, you absolutely could. But from the current distance, they look to just be shapes.
Ooh, 22 on the
Ooh.
investigation.
Yeah. As you hold up your lantern and you go, I wonder what lies within. As soon as the light kind of shines over some of these, you can see the darker shapes kind of like turn to face you and two little eyes open.
Okay.
Whoa, okay, backing up.
What's happening?
You know those shapes in the ice?
Mhm.
I think one looked at me.
It looked at you?
I think it moved. I think it moved inside the wall.
Are you sure you're not seeing shadows? It's dark. And your lantern, no offense, it's looking real weak right now.
Like a weak lantern
Mortar,
game.
can you try and power up the lantern a little bit? Give us a little bit more light.
He's just like, and he blows a little more fire in there, and it holds up for as long as he's breathing, and then it kind of goes. It's very cold.
It's not really working, Phoebe. But I think I saw something.
That's creepy.
Did it look? Can I glean whether it looked menacing at all, or more curious?
You may make an insight check if you wish.
Okay. 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. It seemed to just be instinctually turning around at the presence of light and movement
Okay.
in the tunnel.
So I'm gonna get a little closer to the big stone,
Okay.
and since I've been around the other source stones, I'm gonna see if it looks at all.
Yeah.
Am I getting source stone vibes?
Let's get a nature check from you.
Vibe it.
Good vibes all around. Yes, the best vibes.
Not quite, but
23.
woo.
Yeah, it is beyond reasonable doubt that this could be a source stone. It is substantially smaller than the others you have seen,
Yeah.
but it's possible. It's like the fact that it's producing this much cold and snow and ice is probably a good sign.
What do you think, Phoebes? Does it get colder when you get closer?
It does.
Yeah.
Like noticeably. It's like every couple inches closer you get is like multiple degrees dropping.
Yeah, for sure. And that and Nubster's ability to just sneeze and
Yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me... I mean, if this is a source stone, it's kind of like what happened with Tropius and Chicky Baby and Sage, how they kind of got all swole up.
yeah.
Maybe the same thing's happened with Nubster. Nubster, are you feeling particularly strong today? Right now? Feeling good? And don't sneeze in my direction, please. No?
Just gonna blizzard in here. We're about to.
And he shoots another glacier up the wall.
Jeez, Nubster.
Frick, sorry. Hay fever.
Yeah, I think it might be. This is. I don't know. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to mess with it though.
Yeah, I mean, well...
But it's good to know it's here.
You saw what happened with Mordo when he
Yeah.
touched it, but, like, is there no guardian here? Like, I'm glad that we're not being actively attacked, but it is weird that there isn't one kind of preventing us from getting this close.
Yeah, but I don't think we would have ever found this place without Nubster.
That's true. I mean, it is pretty well hidden, but it's still weird that there wouldn't be a guardian anywhere.
Yeah.
And Bentley's going to continue along the wall with what little light is from his lantern, see if there's like any other crevasses or openings anywhere, or if this is
Okay.
just like one room, like one way in, one way out.
Yeah, as you trail around the room, any of the shapes that you pause upon have a similar reaction. Two little eyes kind of peer out at you, sort of squint in the light. Most of them lose interest. A few kind of like trail you around. Like, where's he going? What's going on here? But it seems as though the only way out is the little kind of hole in the wall that you came in.
Looks like there's no other way in or out of here, Phoebe. It's kind of just like this room is for this stone spire thing. Wonder how long it's been here.
We could take an ice sample.
Think it'd be a smart idea to break it? I don't think that's a good idea.
Probably not.
Wish we had Milo's camera, that would have been cool.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if we want photo evidence of where it is.
Well, I don't know
Not
that
that you'd be
anybody
able to know.
Yeah, nobody would be able to find this place. It's
Go
just
where there's ice.
this Nubster able to find it. Good work, Nubster. This is really cool. I mean,
Heck yeah.
literally and figuratively. So,
Yeah, he's kind of sniffing around. He just goes, and this flurry of like blizzard and snow kind of pulls out from in front of him. He just goes,
sheesh. Well,
He's definitely digging it.
I see that. He's having a good time. Just, again, don't sneeze near me. You're going to freeze me solid like all these things in the walls. They keep looking at me, by the way.
He starts scratching behind his ear with his back leg, and every time his foot hits, you can see these large fissures are forming in the walls too. Just, and then they immediately freeze back over because it's so freaky cold in there.
Dang.
Crazy. So, pivoting a bit, Phoebe, that whole thing with the upside down, do you know why
It's trademarked. We gotta
Milo attacked Kaya?
I think he just got freaked out by her.
But why? I mean, she was weird, but like, did something happen before I got back? Like, she just said that she was helping us with those cloak cadabras. I didn't think that she was lying to us.
I mean, I don't know if she was lying to us, but I didn't trust her, and I trusted Milo more, so I just kind of went with him in the moment, but I don't know what he saw.
Yeah, but like, how did CJ get to me? Like, she must have helped him, right?
Probably.
Because I was trapped down there in that shadow realm, and I didn't think I was ever gonna get out, and then CJ came and saved me, and then I was back in that room. I don't know, it was weird. Like, I didn't have all the materials needed to understand that whole situation. I don't know why any of that really happened, but...
I don't know. Do you feel different? I mean, I guess you never felt...
I don't... I mean, I'm me, thankfully.
Are you sure?
Do you want to do this? Yes, it's
I don't
me.
know. I'm just... I'm trying to figure it out. I walked into a room and there's two of you.
But that's why I'm asking you. You were there more than I was, because it was that imposter me.
I left before he came to get you, because I said I was going to go get Milo. So I don't know how he did it, if he did it with her help.
Oh, that's weird. All right. I don't know. It's just like, she was a professor at a school.
Yeah.
Do we think that was really her? Like, it's weird that she was also like a ghost.
Yeah.
But again, like, I wasn't like threatened by her. She was just kind of weird. Right, well.
Like I said, I didn't trust her. I don't know if it was actually her. But I trusted Milo more, so I went with it in the moment. And I mean, I feel like what happened, if she was trying to help us, why would you immediately, even if we attacked you, like, clearly she was stronger than us, or at least I thought we were done for. And so why not just, I don't know, just tell us to go away? Like, it seemed like she has enough ability to just have us bugger off.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what I mean, is like, we were just kind of there in that room, and while she wasn't really doing anything, I was just curious if you knew why Milo decided to attack her. I kind of missed that. I didn't know if something happened before I came back.
I mean, I think something happened. I don't know what it is, but all he did was turn to me and ask me if I trusted her, and I said I didn't.
Oh. All right, well, makes it a little bit more clear, I guess. It was just weird. I don't really know what's going on, but I'm glad I wasn't trapped there. I really hate it in that place.
Yeah, that was a real creepy...
Yeah, I wasn't making it up.
No.
I don't want to go back. I really hope whatever thing was trying to bring me there is done for, but...
I think it was that creepy Ditto-ish thing.
Yeah, that was really creepy when it, like, became BB.
You.
Well, me, yes.
You, and then...
It's very unsettling staring at yourself, but...
But it had to touch... Now that I'm thinking about it, it had to touch BB to become him.
Right.
So did it touch you at some point?
That's a good point. I mean, I don't...
But I guess if you were in that world, it could have just touched you at any point.
I assume so? I don't know where any of this stemmed from, because I wasn't trapped there until we walked into that building, and I was looking at the directory, and next thing I knew, I was trapped down there, and I had to try and figure my way out, and there was like a door, and I went through the door, and there were all these panels that I had to walk across, and all of these, like, ghostly entities were coming after me, and I fell and got pulled down, and then I was stuck in a different room that didn't have any doors, and I kind of thought I was gonna be there forever. I don't know. I mean, whatever happened, CJ was able to help me, so...
Yeah.
I'll have to ask him how he was able to figure that out when we're not battling in the Shadow Realm.
For sure. I don't know, though. I feel like that... as helpful as it's been, I don't know if it's affecting him in a weird way either.
Yeah, I mean, it's super cool that he can talk to ghosts, like...
Yeah.
I mean, it's creepy that it's just him speaking those weird gargling noises.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he does seem to understand what they say, and Des has helped us out quite a bit. but yeah, I'm curious if it's maybe got some side effects we have yet to figure out.
I don't know, because I keep trying to tie anything together, and I feel like the more I try, the more none of it makes sense.
Yeah, well, how do you think I feel? I'm just getting sent over there. I'm
Fair,
like, what is going
fair.
on? Why am I here? And then I had to come back, and I was like, it's me. And you...
Fair enough, yeah.
I really wish CJ would have listened to me and just shut the thing. That would have made things a lot easier.
There's no way to tell. You both answered the questions. When you tried to ask questions to figure it out, you
Yeah.
both knew it.
Well, that's weird. I feel like maybe by becoming me, it maybe, like, had some of my memories, but not, like, all of my memories. Like, it knew that it was supposed to be Bentley,
Yeah,
and it knew that I was from Ambercrag.
yeah.
I don't know, it was weird. But when CJ sent me away with his disc thingy, and then he brought me back, that was me. And then he did it again and brought me back again, and that was me again. And then we had to go back and fight. And then that's when that weird gray thing was there. And that was a little easier to discern who's me and who's not.
Wait, what do you mean when he touched you and you went back there, it was you? And then when he did it again, it was you?
Yeah, when he brought me back in the room and there wasn't two of me anymore, it was me.
Oh.
And that was when you guys were asking me all the questions. Like, he touched me and I was gone. Wish he didn't do that, but...
I think he was just freaked out. We were all real freaked out.
Well, yeah, but... I don't know. It's... Weird things are going on.
Yeah, I don't want to go back there.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want you to. It's creepy. It's weird. But it seems like Shadow's back. I'll send out Manny and see if...
Before you have the opportunity,
Okay.
Uh-oh. No.
it's time, everybody who's been watching me just mime things to the camera. 14 of the shapes around you shatter out of the ice.
Oh, goody.
If my numbers are correct, Bentley and Phoebe each have an armor class of 11, which means the two of you are instantly frozen solid. Mortar, being an incredibly warm fire type, is not frozen solid, and Nubster is unaffected. That being said, I need Nubster and Mortar to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
I thought we were gonna have to leave.
The dangers
So did I.
the dangers of talking for a very long time near something important. The first cluster of shelders. They all come popping out of the ice. And they all go like, attack mode! This is going to take a very long time. Because they each make 5 attacks potentially against you. 1d4 plus 1, aka 4.
Yikes.
First batch is coming at Mortar. That is a... Cool blimey, mate. 16. A 22. And an 11. And a natural 1. So 2 hit.
There's 14 of them.
We're dead.
5 attacks.
Worst case scenario, that's 70 attacks coming at you per turn.
Great.
So the first
We'll
shelter...
totally survive.
First shelter hits Mortar for a total of 7 cold damage.
Does Mortar resist that?
Not in this room.
Cool.
4 attacks coming from shoulder number 2.
Oh my.
That's a 10, a 9, a 10, and an 11. Second shelter sucks. He's a failure. Third shelter only
Wow.
gets 2 attacks.
You're gonna want 10
10.
of those failures.
And 10. So 3 have missed. There's only 1 more in the first block. 3 attacks incoming. A 12, a dirty 20, and a dirty 20. So 2 more hits coming in
Gross.
for another 7 cold damage. As icicle spears of various shapes and sizes come flying in towards Mortar. He's like, what what is happening? And you can, if Bentley was conscious, he would see that Mortar is starting to kind of freeze over everywhere that they hit him. His arms and legs are kind of like holding in place.
Are we completely frozen, or can we move our eyes?
You two are blocks. You're out. You got no idea what's going on.
Darn it.
Lights out.
I wish I could communicate with my eyeballs.
Ripping pepperonis.
Nubster's oblivious. you notice eyeball movements?
He's in his element.
So the
He's
first
keen. His senses are keen.
the first batch
sharp.
of Shelders has gone. The second batch of Shelders is next.
Oh, goody.
There's 3 in this batch, so we're just going to do these all at once to make it faster. There are a total of 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 attacks coming in at you.
Who?
All in order. That is a 10, a 10, and a 22. A 20, a 16, and an 8. A crit, and 2 more misses. That's 9, so 2 more. That's a 4, would be a 7, and a 21. Okay.
So 4 hits and a crit.
4 hits and a crit. So, incoming.
Out of 11, that's not that bad.
Yeah. So there's 4 plus 4d4 ice damage. So that's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 11 points of ice damage in at Mortar once again. As they kind of slam into his arms. Even as he's heating them up to get ready for some punches, it's kind of like steaming off. So he's basically just getting like soaked in water.
That was, 25 total?
Pretty hefty.
Yeah.
It is Mortar's turn, though. Mortar,
boy.
you've got 14 Shelders all around you.
All right, Mortar is gonna run over to Bentley and Phoebe and like wrap himself around the ice blocks.
He can do 1. They're big.
All right, he'll wrap around Bentley's
Seems reasonable.
and he'll like just put his arms up like pacifist. Just, we don't mean you any harm. Like, I'm not trying to attack you. We're not trying to attack the stone. Like, we're not about to fight all 14 of you. That hurt a lot. Don't hurt my friends anymore.
Fair.
Like, he just
Okay.
He
He's
doesn't want
like-
he doesn't want any part of this.
Arms up.
That hurt a lot.
Yeah. Ow. This
His
is terrible.
his thought is, this is not a fight that he wants to undertake, and he has bigger fish to fry trying to get Bentley thawed.
Okay. Yeah. As Mortar holds his hands up and is like, I'm going to thaw my dad. 3 Shelders. 3. 8. 8 attacks coming in. Nubster rolled really badly compared to everyone else. A 1, a 2, a 15, and a 16. And a 1, 9, a 15, and a 13. There should only be
3 hits.
3 hits. That's easy. Here we go. 4, 8 for 11 damage total. Onto Mortar as they start to freeze his hands into the ice block that Bentley is frozen into. Last batch of Shelders is the final remaining 4.
Oh my goodness.
Source stones, baby. 3, 4, 5, 9, 12 attacks coming in. That's 2 misses. Does a 13 hit Mortar?
No.
Does a 14 hit Mortar?
No.
Okay, 4 misses. Does a 15 hit Mortar?
Yes.
Okay, we're at 3 hits. 1 more batch. And okay, so only 4. Only 4 out of all those. Only 4 hit. Where all my D4s keep going? I keep burying them. Okay, here we go. Everything's fine, guys. It's fine. That is 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more cold damage into Mortar as they start freezing his legs and his torso in place. And like he's still producing heat, and some of the ice is held at bay, but the more layers get added on, the weaker his fire is getting. Nubster.
He's gonna put up a big ice wall so they can't bombard him anymore. Mortar with,
Okay. Put up a wall behind Mortar.
yeah.
Yeah, all he has to do is think it, and a large ice wall forms, and the remainder of those icicle spears just shatter against it. Is that all you're doing? Nubster is in his element, shall we say?
Yeah.
And very close to the source of the thing that gives him power. He can do a lot of things right now. Think big.
Think big.
Yeah, think big. Really, really just play with the space.
Can he put them in like an ice box? Like trap them?
Like, can he freeze them?
Yeah.
He can definitely try. Not
Okay.
even certainly. He can definitely try.
Okay. He's gonna try to do that.
Okay.
He can trap them.
Yeah, we'll see if any of these 4 can make a save. Wow, no. Yeah, as Nubster looks over, he just goes, and 4 of the Shelders are immediately just pinned up against the wall and frozen solid again. So let's go ahead and take those out of it.
In your rightful place.
So they're frozen.
Step out!
Okay.
Back to the walls where you
Yeah.
came.
So as Nubster sits there, the remaining Shelders are kind of like, oh, hello. The 4 who are frozen, I just froze the top 4. We'll see if any of them can thaw themselves out. That's a crit from 1, a 4, a 9, and another crit. So 2 unthaw, but that is their whole turn. So there's
Okay.
2 that are frozen.
How
And
many are there
then-
total now?
There are 12 remaining, and they rolled 2 more freaking crits for their initiative. This is
They're
insane.
just
Oh, God.
temporarily out of.
So
initiative.
they are coming back in the next round at 20.
So
But
need
you
to,
have split a
do
group.
damage.
Okay, so
Apparently.
the other 3 Shelders from the second group, they're gonna take their shots at Mortar again.
No.
But they have to shoot over the wall, so Mortar is in cover. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And even 10 attacks coming in, but they are all at disadvantage. This is going to take a freaking long time, man. Noot. We'll say that's a 7. That's a 14. That is a 13. That is a 12. 8. 1. How many was it? 10? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7. Miss. I don't think it. Oh, it's a crit and a 3. You're lucky. You're lucky, boys. All right. They all miss. As Nubster's ice wall holds
Nubster.
strong. As ice shards start flying up and over the wall.
You brilliant pig!
Nubster just kind of looks back and is like, he's just kind of like extending the wall as he needs to keep the shots away from Mortar.
Nice.
Mortar, it is your turn. You are currently being restrained by ice.
All right, he's
It is
gonna
very cold.
He's gonna try and fire up his arm with fire and try and punch the frozen Bentley popsicle into a not frozen Bentley popsicle.
Okay, let's get a frozen attack roll at disadvantage because restrained by ice. The ice is not nice.
12.
A 12. You're making progress. You managed to free your own arm.
Okay.
As you sink it into the ice block, you start kind of melting through. But it's going to take some time. There's a lot of ice here.
Okay.
Moving on. Shelder Group 3. Shelder Group 3
Yeah.
looks at Nubster
Yeah.
and is like, 4, 7, 8,
Is this how
9,
much
10,
respect
11.
they're giving Nubster?
No, this is also
17 respect.
how many ice shards are coming in, and the answer is 11.
Are these
Okay.
at mortar?
These are at Nubster.
Okay.
Let's see. The highest one
He
there
loves
is 17. The next one is a 13.
Those hit.
Okay, so
He's
17 and 13. So anything above a 13. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 6 hits out of 8. So 3 more. Ooh. So, yikes. 7 hits and a crit out of 8. So that's 4,
Of course.
8, 12. 16, 20, 26. 26 points of cold damage.
But he resists cold
Resisted
damage.
down to 13
Hell
for Nubster.
yeah.
It's still a chunk.
Big chunk.
It's a quarter.
Okay. The final 4 Shelders take aim once more at Mortar, seeing that he's making attempts to foil their plans to freeze you solid and heavy for dinner. That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 attacks coming in at you. 5 hit to your boy.
You'd be very close.
5 hits to your boy. Come back, dice. I'm gonna roll you all at once.
Uh-oh.
4, 8, 10, 14.
Mortar's out.
All right. 14 points of cold damage as Mortar freezes solid into the block of ice that Bentley himself is frozen into.
Uh-oh.
However, Nubster, it is your turn.
Can he make multiple beams of ice?
Yeah?
So how many can he beam at once?
Depends how many you want to try for. It's just going to be harder.
The ones that are attacking him right now.
Okay,
How
so
many was that?
there's 3 that attacked you.
Okay.
You going for those 3?
Yeah.
Easy. Make 3 attack rolls with advantage.
So 23, a 15, and an 11.
The 23 and the 15 both hit.
Okay.
What's your damage for Ice Beam?
2d8.
Child's play. Give me 3d12, please. Does the total exceed 40?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're both killed.
Okay.
Or incapacitated, shall we say. I need to use careful words.
Sick.
How far over 40 does it go? If that's not too much to ask.
16, 24, 35, 41, 48.
Okay. Yeah, as the glacier kind of appears in front of Nubster, he freezes solid and shatters these 2 Shelders and leaves them kind of unconscious in the corner. And one of the large boulders kind of falls off that and lands on that 3rd one that he missed. And he's still like, ah! As he just gets squeezed. So 2 have been removed from combat. And Nubster, you have another action.
So I can't attack.
You can.
Oh, I can.
Yeah. Welcome to 2 actions in a round.
He's gonna do that again.
Okay. At a different group?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want a group of 2, a group of 3, a group of 1, or a group of 4?
We're doing group of 4. We're going
Okay.
big.
Group of 4? I like it. Go for it.
He's vibing it.
Well, she's got a 23, a 19, a 15, and that was a 5 before, so it'd be a 10.
Okay.
Okay. So that's for sure 3 that hit,
All right, sick.
if you get that. So yeah. So 3 of the 4 are in mortal danger, shall we say. So yeah, go ahead and, in whatever way is easiest for you, 3d12 at each of them. And then let me know if you get any 12s.
15.
T.
19.
Okay.
He's getting better. Come on, Nubster.
And 17.
Okay.
No 12s.
No 12.
Okay. No one out of that group is outright defeated, but they're all real unhappy now. They've been battered and bloodied. But
Yeah.
that does end Nubster's turn.
Because you're freezing everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You just went
The
back to
2
your
who
ice
are
home.
frozen. Nope. That's
They're not up?
No, that's a
Okay.
natural 1, and
Good.
a number so low it doesn't matter.
Negative? Is it more frozen?
Yeah, no. So the other 2, the 2 that were originally frozen that unfroze, they begin circling the sort of spire in the middle of the room.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
The 3, the group of 3
It's no bueno.
that has not been shot at is like, oh, this dude's a problem. And they go,
Yikes.
oh, hello. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacks coming in at the nubby boy. We're just going to do this in 2 batches of 5.
Be wrapped.
Our friends might die. And
That
we're not
is
aware.
16, 20, 15, 13, and 7. So 4 hits.
All but one of those hit. That's
3 misses and 2 more hits. Okay.
6 attacks.
6 attacks coming in at Nubster. Pay no attention to the number until it has been halved, because I'm going to count out loud.
'Cause that's how math.
4, 6, 10, 14. So 7 points of damage to Nubster.
A little chip.
As all these ice cycle spears shoot out towards Nubster. And they slam into him. And then those 3 shelders begin the dance around the spire. The one individual that was left over and got clonked in the head,
Yeah.
he begins to dance around the spire.
No, none of this.
The 4 remaining shelders, 3 of which got like completely obliterated but are still standing. The one who's healthy begins to dance. The 3 who are not are like, screw this. We're coming for you, nubby boy. 9 attacks.
How many are left?
There's a lot.
I know.
4,
there was-
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
You have dealt
Yeah.
with 4. Ooh, only 1 hits out of that group. But he hits pretty good for 4.
So 2 or for 4?
2. Sorry, 2. Hits for 2. 2. And then Nubster, it's your turn again. As
Okay.
these shelders are kind of just dancing around.
They're all dancing around the
all
the
but
rock.
all but 3.
All but 3?
The 3 that just shot at you aren't dancing around the rock.
Dance, 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 dance.
Join them.
Just becomes footloose.
They're like, my liege, we have brought you a sacrifice. And Nubster goes, there,
Okay.
liege, I have brought you 14. He's like, I like the way you think. Welcome to the cult. All right, Nubster, think big.
He's gonna try to have, because this whole room is ice.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna try to make 3 big like icicles just drop on the 3 from the roof onto them.
Really just
spear 'em.
play with the space.
Just spear them.
All right, so we're going to see some dex saves here because we're talking guaranteed damage. You're bringing the ceiling down, quite literally. We're going to start with group 2. That's a 2 and a 7. Their dexterity is -3. So that guy's a -1 and a 4.
He runs into the icicle.
The group of 3, we're looking, the best one is a 10.
Nubster's now the walrus from
The group
Alice
of
in
1.
Wonderland, like scooping up all the little oyster guys.
That's good.
Oh god.
And the shelders of 4. The highest roll out of all the remaining shelders is 10. So if you would be so kind as to roll 5d12, and if any of the, like, when you get to 20, you can stop, because that's the most health that a shelder can have, given the circumstances.
She's
5?
rolling 5d12.
Yes.
Okay.
So 5d12, it's going to deal that damage to each one. If by some miracle you don't roll a
There,
12.
whoa, 2 12s.
2 12s? Would you be so kind as to roll 2 more 12s? I want to know how badly they die.
Here, yeah. Don't knock them, because we haven't counted yet.
It's largely irrelevant, but
So that's 11, 20, 44,
ooh.
51, 54.
Okay, so perhaps regrettably, the remaining shelders are absolutely just killed. As the ceiling comes crashing down, their shells are splintered, and the little black goopy bits on the inside just scatter away and are left buried under a flurry of snow.
Yikes, but cool.
Very cool. Nubster,
The Aurora Shelderalis.
Nubster, if you would be so kind as to roll another initiative roll.
Oh.
Just Nubster.
He's on fire.
Uh-oh. I don't know. Okay, sure.
Oh.
Real good.
Does he have advantage?
He does not. No.
You
He's
could say-
oblivious.
9.
9? Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. So you will still be going first. as all of the shattered shell bits of the shelders kind of recongeal and fold themselves back into the icy wall, you watch as the spire that they were dancing around begins to crack and splinter and levitate out of the ground as a very large cloister now stands in front of Nubster. Each of the spines on its back is composed of one of those spire bits that you were seeing poking out of the ground.
Oh, so cool.
Yikes!
That's sick. I'm gonna die.
Yikes!
It is at this point that Nubster,
Yikes.
Oh god.
you regain your hit points. You go
Oh.
back to full.
So he's Goku.
He is.
I want you at your max life is in your piggy hands. Come
Because
on, Nubby.
Nubster,
Yeah.
you are being tested.
Oh.
Succeed,
Oh.
and your friends will thaw. Fail, and you better hope these two find you soon. If I can have the three of you leave the room, please.
Oh no!
No.
Good luck, Nubby boy!
No pressure.
Good luck, Nubby boy!
Your life is in
could
Nubster's
be-
hand. Nubster,
Yeah.
the rules still apply.
Okay.
Think big,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
You're in your element.
Yeah.
This is your time to shine.
Yes.
This dude froze all your friends. And you're like, freaking what?
He can't be oblivious anymore.
Yeah. He's not oblivious anymore. He's
Okay,
mad.
he's gonna create like a
He's
little
pissed.
ice pony
Okay.
to like
he
hold
goes-
his hair. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
A little ice ponytail holder.
Yeah. He's pissed. And Nubster, you're about probably 50% larger than you usually are. You're swelling.
Okay.
You're swelling,
He's
boy.
swole.
Yeah. Just the proximity to this source stone. He's feeling good. You have access to Icicle Crash, the thing where you drop the roof,
Yeah.
and the Glacier Strike, where you can just like throw basically an iceberg at somebody. So like you kind of make this big block of ice and you just shoot it forwards. But you still have Ice Beam.
Okay.
You still have Odor Sleuth, all that stuff. It's all still there.
Yeah.
And you can also think creatively. But you are up first, as this very large cloister being is hovering above you. And all the flurrying snow that's on the ground just begins to swirl around the two of you. And the whole cave seems to just be freezing over, forming a very large dome.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
Nubby. Nubster.
Okay. What can we do? What can we do? There is snow.
Mm-hmm.
Can he try to trap this giant cloister in what he's seen like Derby do before in like a
In a blizzard, effectively?
Yeah, but just around it.
Yeah, you can try.
Okay.
You can always try. Let's
So
get...
it's buffeting it.
Yeah, we're going to do a contested wisdom check.
Okay.
Okay? So you roll a wisdom for Nubster and let me know how you do.
Okay. That's 12.
Okay, that is higher than a 4. As you begin to... Nubster just kind of brings the whole blizzard that's flurrying in the room
Yeah.
circled around this thing. So he's got him trapped in like this small flurry of ice and snow as he's being buffeted. So at the beginning of each of its turns, it will take 1d10 piercing damage.
Okay.
As all the sort of ice and shelter bits kind of slam into him.
Oh, nice. He got some shoulder bits in there.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. It's pretty filthy.
Just a reminder.
Yeah, be like, I
killed your bros.
I destroyed your friends. All right,
All right.
there we go.
I'm keeping that on hand.
Okay. Now that Nubster has trapped this cloister being,
Yeah.
it will take the damage. You may roll it if you'd like.
That's going to be 5.
5. Okay. The cloister
Okay.
is going to attempt an icicle crash of its own
Oh, boy.
with a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Here comes an awful lot of damage.
Yeah.
You will, of course, be taking half.
Still.
However.
That's going to be...
I won't lie to you, this is going to hurt. Ooh, but there are no 10s, but it's very, very high.
Uh-oh.
That is 8, 16, 25, 34, halved to 17 points of cold damage.
Ay caramba!
But there are no 10s, so Nubster does not flinch. Yikes.
Yeah, for rizzles.
Okay.
That's
Nubster,
almost half.
it's your turn, friend.
Okay.
Hit him hard.
He is going to... He's going to create an ice fist and punch this thing in its face.
I love it. I love it. Okay. You have advantage. You are near a Source Stone Guardian, and you are being tested. He wants to see what you can do.
Come on.
Hit him hard.
Punch him. Okay.
Nubster's gonna use Ice Punch with his hands. Eh.
Oh, God. Okay, so it was 16 on the first.
Oh, you exactly hit with the Ice Fist of the Century. Okay,
All right.
here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you roll basically the cloister's attack.
Okay.
So you're gonna do 4d10 cold damage. If you roll
4d10
yeah, if
cold
you roll
damage.
2 or more 10s, he flinches.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the funky ones. These guys.
These ones?
Yeah, the ones that could have double digits on each side.
4 of these.
The funky boys. All right, 4 of those. You're hoping for 2 or more 10s.
12.
12?
12 damage.
12 damage. All right. It's going to be slow going at that rate.
Yeah, for real.
As
Come on, Nubster.
As Nubster launches a hearty ice fist into the sort of maelstrom that he has created, the cloister does again get buffeted by the ice.
Oh,
so you
yeah,
may
yeah.
roll another d10.
10!
10!
Suck on that, cloister.
Okay. So you've rolled a 10. Would you be so kind as to roll another d10 for me? Because anytime you do maximum ice damage, we're going to do some cool stuff.
7.
7? Yeah, the cloister once again takes just more and more damage as it tries to get out. Nubster's like, no! And another large ice fist just punches it in the face and pushes him back inside. So on the cloister's turn, he's going to try to icicle spear you.
No!
So here comes 1d4 plus 2 attacks. We've rolled a 1, so here comes 3 attacks. We've got a 16, a 24,
Good God.
and a 15 to hit you.
Yep, they all hit. So that's 3.
So 3 hits. Here we go. Each one does 1d8 cold damage. We're going to have that. We're going to see. So 7 would have to 3. 7 would have to 3. So 6 total. And then 1. So 8. No, 7.
7?
Sorry. Yep. Math skills, everybody. They're important. Pay attention in school. You might need them for a game later. Not for anything else, though. All right.
true.
Yeah, as the cloister just launches some icicle spears of its own out of the maelstrom, Nubster's just like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. And they kind of just like shatter against his now very thick and matted coat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's getting swole. He thick. With 5 C's now. He's gained an additional C. All right, Nubster. It's your turn.
Okay. He's gonna try he's doing the icicle crash, but he's coming from every direction.
Okay.
So from the top, the bottom, and then
I love it.
the sides.
I love it. Give me...
There's no escaping.
We'll say... To keep it simple, we'll do 2 attacks. Well, basically, it'll be like 2 bars kind of like this, closing in.
Okay.
And the cloister will be in the middle. So
Okay.
basically, he's going to get squeezed.
Okay. So,
So-
roll twice.
Yeah, so
to
roll...
see if they hit.
Yeah, you can roll with advantage on either side. So, like, start 2 on one side and then 2 on the other. And we'll
Okay.
take the higher for each.
Okay. Oh boy.
Uh-oh. That was not a good face.
Okay, I'll keep that one,
Okay.
and I'll do the advantage for the other one.
Okay.
So that's 18
Okay.
on one of them.
Perfect.
And then I'm doing the advantage now, and that's 18 again.
Perfect. Yeah. So the 2 18s hit, which is good because you do not want to crit on a shelter or a cloister.
Uh-oh.
So that's good. So 2 18s. Yeah, that's all you get to know for now. So 2 18s is the ideal amount of damage. So if you would be so kind as to roll 3d12 for each and let me know if you get a 12. So 6d12 total, but Any 12s are important.
6. One more.
Mm-hmm. If you need more, let me know. I have a whole cadre of D12s at my disposal. I have many.
All right. So no 12s,
No 12s, okay.
but
But big damage, yeah? Get that big damage.
yeah. 38.
38!
38.
Ooh. Okay, so the cloister was doing well. It is no longer. You took away more than half of what it had left.
Yes.
You've clarified its mortality in a single strike.
Yes.
As Nebster brings the walls of the cavern just slamming into this thing, there's a moment of calm as Nebster's just sitting there, before finally the cloister emerges.
Get out,
At the start of its turn,
bro.
D10 of damage, because you're freezing him. Get a 10 3 times, maybe 4.
No, that's gonna be a 1.
No Vegas odds for you. All right,
That's-
Cloister's gonna shoot his shot.
No.
Here's what he does.
No.
Cloister uses Shell Smash.
Oh boy.
So,
that does not sound
His
good.
AC drops by 1,
Okay.
but all of his attacks deal 2 additional damage, and when he does Icicle Spear, it always rolls 6 attacks.
Oh, cool.
Okay?
Cool.
He's giving
Yeah.
you 1 turn.
No big deal.
So go big. All right,
Freaking
Nubster.
big deal.
You got this, buddy.
God.
Nubster, after you kind of bring that ice wall crashing down on this thing, you get a little taller. Just a little bit. You got a little bit of a bump on your head. Not in a bad way.
What?
But like, he's taller. He has elongated.
Okay.
His snout is a little more protrusive. Is that a word? I don't know. Protruding? I have no
Protruding?
idea. His nose is more noticeable than it was. And he's got little tusks growing where his teeth were.
Oh.
So keep it up.
Oh.
Come on, Nubster.
Okay.
Take him out.
He's gonna try a blizzard. I mean, he's been out in one. He
Yeah.
knows. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
He's
He's having a great time in here.
gonna go for it. He's going for it.
Okay. Give me 3 ice beam attacks, each with advantage.
Okay. 23.
23. Okay, so all 3 hit. We're
Yes,
doing
Nubster!
Yes. 3d12 damage on each.
Ooh, boy.
Let me know if you get any 12s.
Oh boy. 40.
40?
Yeah.
Okay. Nubby boy. How do you glorious pillow swine,
Ooh.
want to do this?
Ooh. Oh. Oh goodness.
As the guardian of ice floats before you, wavering in its disposition, staring you down with a look of recognition in its eyes. And it just sort of closes them for a moment, bracing for the impact.
Like, it's in the blizzard,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna. Well, I guess he made eye contact with it. He knows it's coming.
Oh, yeah.
But he's gonna create kind of like a little ice spike in front of him, and he's just gonna go on for like a full-on headbutt,
Okay.
like charge.
Yeah. As Nubster begins to coalesce the ice for the final charge, he kind of like kicks his feet back, and these large cracks kind of form behind you. One of which is over the spot that Phoebe is frozen in. And as it kind of goes up and you shatter like a newborn egg. You're like, oh, what's going on? It's so cold. Oh my gosh. And you just see as Nubster holds this large spike up, and it kind of splits into 2 and forms into his tusks. 2 large shards of the ice source stone as he barrels forwards and slams into this thing. Sends the cloister flying back and embeds it in the wall as it just kind of gives a solemn look, and all the glow fades from its ice and heads to Nubster.
Holy bleep! Oh my god, that was so cool!
As all of the ice in the room that has frozen Mortar and Bentley just dissipates.
Phoebe's jaw is just on the ground.
Like, just,
Yeah.
What?
It's pretty crazy.
I was just frozen in this?
Yeah. You may call your friends back in if you'd like. Hold your applause. The two of you. Welcome to the session, guys. It's only been like 2 hours. You had no chance to even speak yet.
Hey.
You guys, last we left you, you were kind of trudging through the snow with Howl. Mm-hmm. You had seen some shapes flying in a blizzard above you. And as you continue your
lightning strikes, we saw.
Yeah.
I sent Dez. He was like,
yeah,
there's a cave. And then I asked you what you wanted to do. And that's where we were.
I don't remember seeing shapes in the.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
Oh,
I
well,
think
it
just
wasn't
lightning
important.
strikes, but
Yeah, it was hinted at, but it was never confirmed.
Okay.
Anywho, whatever. That's all
Doesn't
out there
matter.
now.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
too excited. As the two of you keep walking, the incredibly violent storm subsides.
That
Like,
was
almost instantly. There's still snow on the ground. It's still falling, but it's not like ridiculous winds, crazy flurries flying through.
What the heck?
The
Well,
clouds part.
I mean, if there was ever a time to make a decision and make some progress, it's right now.
I mean,
Can I? Are there still clouds?
Yeah, but they're no longer just roiling out of like a centralized point. They're more calm. Look at how calm she is as well. The owl. Yeah, classic. I'll show you later. It's fine.
I was like, no. What are we doing?
I don't know. Do
This
we?
is so odd now.
Yeah, but I don't know what we would do that would deviate from what we were already doing.
Yeah, I mean, we're just deciding whether or not we're going to go to the cave that Des found or just go back to the lighthouse. If that's what it's called.
I think so.
Yeah.
But we don't know where the other two are.
Yeah, should we?
Would they have gone back to the lighthouse? I mean, they wouldn't know about the cave.
I don't know how they would. They don't have a ghost to send.
Yeah.
Unless they just went there.
But how would they know it was there?
Yeah,
So
why
I'm
would
saying-
they do it in a storm?
Yeah.
I don't know. You just want to go back to the lighthouse?
That
then?
makes the most sense. Then we
Okay.
can all go to it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because if they're waiting for us and we go and something happens while they're in there, they're going to have no idea where we are.
True. And if they're not there, then
The
we can
only
figure
other
it
thing
out.
is maybe seeing up the mountain and try to find the snow monster while it's quiet. But who knows? This could pick up as quickly as it stopped.
True. So let's hustle back to the lighthouse, check in, and then we can go, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. To the lighthouse.
Okay. Yeah. As you
I
two,
think we'll run because we'll
Oh, yeah,
take
definitely.
advantage of the.
Yeah. As you two notice the subsiding of the storm, you realize you're only like a couple miles from Beaversby. You're not too far. You can make it if you ran. Take you like less than an hour probably. If you were to run through the snow. Howl definitely helps as he melts the snow around you.
For sure.
Okay. But yeah, you two start making your way back to town. Never mind, we're going to jump back to the Ice Cave crew because that didn't go as planned. I'm very proud of you guys for not just being like, we go to the cave. I'm so proud right now. Phoebe.
There's like no reason.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
would we? We're
Yeah.
like, storm's done. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm proud of you. That was great. Phoebe. Nubster's huge, bro. Like you just saw him do some pretty incredible stuff. Bentley, you unfreeze, and there's just like shelter pieces, and there's like a large shell that's just like cracked and splintered, embedded in the wall on the other side of the room from you. Mortar's standing in front of you, just shivering. He's just like,
Are you all right, Mortar? What?
he just gives you a big frozen hug. It's not nearly as hot as usual. As
Nubster?
Nubster kind of like trudges over to you and just lifts you up, and it's just like,
What happened?
and he just kind of
Yeah,
looks
Phoebe.
over at the wall and looks back. He just goes. He still has his little ice ponytail thing going. He was in the moment. He went. It really helped. He should do that more often so he can see.
What?
But yeah.
Oh.
So
My God.
did Nubster evolve?
Yeah, it's pretty clear to see now. He is substantially larger than you might expect a piloswine, however you want to say it to be. Large enough that as he hoists Phoebe up, you could ride him if you so chose.
Oh my god!
Phoebe, look at Nubster. He's huge. He evolved.
I know!
His nose is still heavily damaged, but again, where you might expect to see tusks, you instead see 2 solid spears of ice. And with each kind of like breath out that you can see, he's just creating this layer of frost on the ground.
Do you know what happened?
No, I unfroze, and then this.
I don't.
Oh my gosh, Dempster!
Do I see the stone in the middle of the
I'm
room?
petting
Nope.
him while I'm on top of him.
There is now just a large crater where that stone was.
I want to go over and like peek down it
Yeah.
from a safe
He's gonna
distance
Yeah.
peek into the crater.
It is.
with my lantern. Just
It almost looks like a large spiked ball was embedded in the ground, and similar to the spire that was sticking up. It seems like there were many of those kind of embedded in the stone beneath the ice.
where'd the stone go?
Which point Nubster just goes. All of the kind of like flurrying snow and everything just subsides in the cavern that you're in, and just comes to rest in the room. He just goes.
All right, well, maybe we should get out of here before we get attacked again. I don't know what happened, but it seems like Nubster handled it.
He just kicks his foot down, and a staircase just appears back up to the hole that you guys tobogganed down.
Crap! You seen that? That's so cool. Thanks, Nubster. And I'll go and track up the staircase.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna ride Dubster.
Oh yeah. He's like, I got you.
Bentley, do you want to ride Dubster?
Yeah. Is that rhetorical? And I'll hop aboard.
Yeah. All the snow and ice that's kind of built up on both of you from being frozen just dissipates.
Oh.
He keeps you comfortable. It's still cold.
Yeah.
But you're not like in a literal ice cave cold. You're like, oh, it's like low.
okay.
It's like low 40s. It was not bad
Bentley's gonna
Low
call
40s.
Mortar back. So he's
compared to where you
That'd
were.
be cold for
you know.
me.
not in his not element.
Okay. Yeah. Nubster will quite happily just kind of like reach where the stairs are. He goes, and just kind of like elevate himself up. He's somewhere between like an earthbender and ready to go. So he just kind of raises himself up. It is worth noting his ice powers have grown immensely. His ground manipulation is just it's better, but it's not like on par.
Right.
But he is now capable of pretty solid terrain and weather manipulation. He's a happy dude.
Phoebe, this is so cool. He's so big now.
I know. I
He
know.
kind of like rears back a little bit and just takes off at like a steady gallop.
This
Much
is
faster
crazy
than you might have
cool.
expected.
I'll give him
Yes.
a little pat on his hump.
On his chunky
On his-
hindsight.
yeah, his
Oh.
thick fat.
His haunches.
He's thick with 7 C's now.
His haunches.
Thick with 7 C's.
Okay.
Yes!
Yeah. So Nubster is able to get you guys back to Beaversby in like record pacing. And you've noticed that the blizzard that kind of led you guys to this cave
Yeah.
has more or less subsided. There's now just a nice flurry of snows.
Man, that storm really got out of here quickly.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's super weird. We like couldn't even see in front of our faces. Now it's just not even. It's like barely snowing. It's wild.
This is cool and crazy.
I really want
And
to know
I-
what happened, and
I-
we're never gonna
I
know what
wish-
happened.
I
That's
know.
really weird. But I'm glad that
don't-
we're not dead. Because I feel like that was probably an option down there. I did not want to be in the deep freeze forever.
No.
Anyway, back to the lighthouse, Nubster. This is so cool! Just freaking out.
Yeah. So as the two of you make your way with Howl back to the lighthouse, like right as you're reaching there, you're like, man, that was still kind of a long walk. I'm feeling pretty tired. The earth behind you begins to just kind of quake.
What is happening?
Now, what is
It's
going
gonna be a
on?
tornado in 10 minutes. Jeez.
Turn around and look.
Yeah, you guys turn back and you see just this incredibly large snow monsters going.
It's the snow monster.
It is real.
Oh no!
As you
Hopefully,
shout
what's
that,
his face doesn't come
a
out of his
man
tent.
kind of like he kind of like peers out of the tent and goes, "Oh no, I knew this day would come." And he kind of stands out and he kind of like mounts a crossbow and is just like,
Wait!
"Don't worry, children.
No!
Have him in my sights." He's very
okay.
clearly like been drinking. He's sort of swaying, and he's just, "Don't worry, kids.
Is this the snow monster, Gordo?
It has to be. He taunts me from the darkness."
Wow. I'm gonna. Oh.
And he fires off a crossbow bolt, just slams into one of the nearby fence posts.
Okay.
As Nubster just kind of walks up and is like, "Hey."
What? Guys, what is going on?
Nubster evolved.
He kind of just
What
splays
happened?
all his feet out so you can slide down. And Gordo's like, I'll get another one. He's
No,
down.
you're fine.
Stop.
You're fine.
Stop.
You're fine.
Yeah.
No, stop.
Not a monster.
Stop.
It's our friend.
He's not a monster.
No.
But look at him.
Well, yeah, he's
He is enormous.
he's a beast.
He's a
now.
monster on the battlefield, but not.
What happened?
Okay.
We don't really know.
What do you mean?
Well,
Okay. We found an ice cave, found a stone-looking thing, got frozen, and then unfrozen in this.
we think we found the ice source stone, guys.
Whoa.
That's pretty amazing.
Out there in the tundra.
Well, when we got
Yeah,
back
yeah,
from
yeah.
the Shadow Realm, it was just like really aggressive blizzard. We couldn't see one way or the other, and we just followed Nubster, and Nubster led us down into this ice cave, and we slid around the ice cave, and we ended up at this like cavern. There was this little spot that we could kind of just shimmy our way down, and we were in this one cavern with a big icicle spear in the middle, and it was freezing cold, giving off a lot of cold, and we figured that was the ice stone. And I was
Like it.
Did
just
it have a
talking-
guardian?
I mean, we were attacked by something, and then we just got frozen.
So probably.
Probably.
Probably is probably the answer, yeah.
And
So-
now him and Nubster are friends, I guess.
Is it still there? It's still there defending it?
No, it was gone.
The
But
guardian's gone?
Well,
everything in there was gone.
the stone kind of just disappeared. Like we were frozen,
Yeah.
and then unfrozen, and then this
And
was
then-
Nubster.
and
The
then it's
stone is gone?
Yeah, it wasn't around.
Did Nubster take it?
I mean, he evolved, and then his tusks are.
Nubster, are you friends with the Source Stone Guardian now?
Are weird.
I want to investigate his tusks.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what normal tusks look like.
Investigate his tusks.
Probably not.
17.
Oh yeah, no, his tusks seem very abnormally cold.
And I
And
want
they are
Touch
emitting some dim blue light every time he breathes.
This definitely kind of looks like the one on Crash's back.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's more like that than teeth.
So, is he the guardian now?
I guess.
What?
Is this the only source stone now of ice? Did he just like take it? It's not there anymore?
There was
I don't know.
nothing
We
there
were. I was.
when we-
I was frozen solid.
Yeah.
So
But then
gosh.
it was there, and then you were frozen,
Yep.
and then you were not frozen, and it's gone.
Yes.
how are you guys okay if you got frozen?
We don't know. We were frozen.
What
And then
year
we
is
weren't.
it?
Man, what the hell? So much is happening. Wow.
Yeah, it was just like a spire in the middle of the room,
Then it was gone.
and we were just sitting around it because we were trying to wait out this storm in a cave somewhere, and we kept going, found the cool Source Stone. We thought
Like the one we found in the mines?
kind of.
it was kind of the same idea. Yeah, it was like coming through.
It looked pretty close.
But then, when we were unfrozen, after something attacked us, it just wasn't there anymore. It was just like a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Like something had been there, and then it like moved away somehow.
Did Nubster kill it?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe.
Probably not.
What?
There was nothing in there when we weren't frozen anymore.
So
It's just the room.
either
It
he's
left?
the guardian now, or there's a similar situation that Crash is in.
Right.
Yeah.
But if he's the guardian, I feel like he has the stone with him, which is an interesting development.
Okay, I'm gonna look at his tusk because I obviously looked at the stone.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna be like, to the best of what? Because after Milo said they looked funky. Nope. What would that have been? Insight? History?
It would just be an investigation check. You're just looking them over.
Yeah, no. 4.
4?
No, 6.
6. Yeah, he looks very different, and the tusks are not natural. Like that, it doesn't take
Okay.
any kind of like real check. Like
Special.
normal tusks don't glow.
Again, I don't know what happened. We were just sitting there trying to wait out the storm, and then
Got
I
attacked.
felt super, super, super cold, and then we were unfrozen, and this is now Nubster.
Yep.
I can't really tell you anything more than that because I don't know.
Same.
Is Crash interested in this at all?
No more so than usual. He's like, yo, the pig's big. That's cool.
He's a big
Hey,
pig. Yup, yup.
man, neat.
He's a big pig. What do you want from me?
So what happened to you guys? Why were you
Yeah.
not like following us out of the Shadow Realm?
We thought you were right behind us.
We turned around, you weren't there, and it was just all blizzardy.
Yeah, that was probably my fault. I wanted to talk to Milo for a second, so I shut the door real quick, and then we followed. But yeah, you guys were gone when we came out.
We, I don't know that we like ran away. You just weren't there. Okay, what?
I don't know, man.
Well, glad we're all out of that place now. So where do we go from here? I feel like we might have killed a professor of a university. Maybe hanging around here is not the best idea. Cause that you said there was another professor there. Who?
Yeah, I don't remember his name. Carl or something? George, maybe?
I think you said Carl last week too.
That's when I did that.
Carl.
Marcus.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that isn't important, though.
Well, if there are people there who saw us there and knew that we were trying to find Kaya. Now Kaya's not there.
Well, yeah.
I'm not entirely convinced that was Kaya,
What do you mean?
because she was almost literally a ghost. And I've never heard of a ghost professor before.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't either, but... So, Milo, why did you attack her? I mean, I might have missed something because of all the back and forth. But, why?
Well, you know, the goop that I found out in the hallway where you kind of blacked out was off-putting, and it was clear that something had replaced you then and there. And I came back in and I saw her doing things with her hands that did not look like a casual thing, I guess. It looked like she was trying to do something without us knowing. And I asked Phoebe if we should trust her, and she said no. So I acted on that to see if we could interrogate her. Granted, she was either onto my idea or my team didn't execute it well enough, but clearly wasn't able to do that. And then she just opened fired. And then we saw the goop thing, so I'm not entirely sure that she was on our side to begin with, if that was even her.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a weird situation, but, I mean, she said that those cloak cadabras were trying to help us. I don't know why she would lie about that, but...
CJ, are you doing anything different with your eyes?
You mean like as far as turning off the glow?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Yeah, so that's probably the most alarming thing to the two of you when things kind of settle down a minute is CJ's eyes are literally glowing orange. That's new.
Well-
He wasn't doing that.
CJ, are you feeling okay?
Yeah. Well, I'm okay.
Your eyes look.
Got something in your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that earlier. I don't know what it is.
Like
Phoebe,
Gilbert.
what's your most immediate thought, just on the surface?
Why are your eyes glowing?
You hear that in your head.
Like, she doesn't say it.
Mhm.
I just hear it.
Yep.
I don't really know. It's just kind of. It's just happening, I guess.
What do you? What?
Bentley, what's your most immediate surface thought?
That it looked like the same as Kaya's.
Yeah, you hear that in your head.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I would have that now. I did kind of sit down in whatever was there after she got kind of taken out.
Sit down and what was there? What do you mean?
So, like, you said that.
What are you responding to? You're just like talking like you're answering questions.
What do you mean? They're
Milo, what's your
talking-
most immediate surface thought?
That something is inside of him that is not him.
Okay. Yeah, you hear that in your head.
Well, they're talk. Why do you think that?
What do I think? What?
Why do you think there's something inside of me?
I never
It's
said
not
that.
me. You just did.
Did I say that?
No.
What do you mean? I heard you say it.
I didn't say that.
This is
What?
weird.
What's
Now I'm
happening?
thinking, can you read minds?
They get that too?
Can you?
Do I have to do anything?
You can get, if you're looking at somebody, you can get their most immediate surface thought. It may or may not be helpful.
I'm gonna, like, just obviously I'm looking at him if he doesn't say anything.
And I'm trying to like do that.
Okay. You're trying to send him a message?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Get out of my brain.
Yeah. I guess I can.
Guess you can what?
He just asked me if I could read minds.
No, he didn't. He
No,
didn't say
I
anything.
didn't.
I thought it and I looked at him.
So
Think of a
apparently-
question and think it at
You
him.
guys pulling a prank?
Think
Nah.
of something and think it at him.
Dude, I don't even know what's going on right now. You just said I was just talking,
All right.
but you guys were all talking to me.
I look at CJ
No.
and I think, does Pontiki like bananas?
I'm not looking at him currently. I'm still looking at you two, so it's not going to work. I don't really know what's going on. So,
Something happened while we were in there, man. I don't know, but you're like getting these powers, and it sounded like the more power you get, the more will I don't know, consume you or whatever they said.
yeah.
I would just be careful.
Yeah, I mean, when you... I don't know if you killed whatever she was, or... Regardless, whenever that happened, I just got, like, super, super sad. And it, like, really, really hit me. And I haven't felt like that in a very long time. So, I don't know why it affected me so much, but there's something going on there. And then when I came back, you know how I kind of just sat down on the platform for a little while? There was like a glowing orange area, and I just sort of like went and sat in that area because I was like drawn to it.
Do you think those were like her powers?
I don't know, but it did go into my hand.
It just seems weird to me that, you know, if she's able, because her eyes were glowing and now your eyes are glowing, and if she could read minds, she probably knew I was gonna attack. So I wonder why. And then in there too, it was weird because she could have easily just been like, this kid came out of nowhere and just sent me to the Shadow Realm by myself. Because I wasn't really like in there with you guys. It was just some like person that came in.
CJ, do you
It's
think
weird.
that Kaya was evil?
I No. She wasn't doing anything bad. She was honestly kind of helping me figure out what was going on. Like, she helped me figure out how to, like, save you.
Well, I kind of wanted to ask you about this. So how did you get to that place?
So she kind of just was like, you can. Like, she didn't, like, give me specifics. She was just like, do it. And then I talked to Des about it, and he was like, yeah, I don't really do anything. I just think about going there, and I go there. So that's what I did, and then it happened.
That's weird.
Sounds like Des helped you more than she did.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm definitely a lot closer with Des than her. She just was like, you're capable of this, so do it. I was like, okay.
So what happened to you before you found me?
I don't really know. I don't remember. Me, I don't remember. I was like, that was a while ago.
Your experience
I'm not playing games, I
lines
just
up pretty
seriously don't.
similarly with Bentley's.
Yeah, like
Walking through doors on platforms. It's
Yeah, I
very
mean,
disorienting.
we kind of like when I came and saved you, like where we were when we went in there and fought her and that weird gray thing. It was like that, except for it was a room, and then went through a door, and then down a hallway.
Yeah, that sounds like...
That whole thing happened.
What was that gray thing?
I had no idea.
CJ, make an intelligence check. With advantage, if you would.
Okay. So that's 6. 12.
Ooh.
Okay. You get a flash in your mind of the word crypt when you think of that thing.
Crypt.
There's something else there, but that's all you're able to kind of pull from nothing.
That was weird. I don't know exactly what it is, but when I just thought about it, the word crypt, like it just that's strong right now.
Weird. Kind of reminds me of the other thing you talked to, with Grave Tender being its name. I wonder if that was its, like,
Name?
his nickname in the war or whatever.
So how did you get back on the platform? I saw you get thrown off the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like. She kind of just like pushed me out into whatever ghost realm at space area, and there were a bunch of ghosts out there, and I like tried to like get back, and I ended up like sucking a bunch of the ghosts into my hand, and I didn't mean to do that at all. So then I was like, get out of here. So then I kind of pushed them all back out of my hand, and it sort of propelled me back.
That's as weird as it is cool.
It was super odd, but also, yeah, cool, because I was like kind of flying.
I honestly thought you were dead when she threw you off that platform.
It was weird. I didn't think that she was trying to hurt me at all.
Don't know what good could come from being there, though.
I don't know. I'm not getting the same vibe that you get from that place. Like, it seemed like they were definitely trying to hurt you, but they weren't really going after me all that much when I was down there.
Really? Like they weren't trying to attack you when you tried to come rescue me?
I mean, they clearly were like, that thing isn't supposed to be here. But I never felt like I was in a ton of danger.
I feel like that's just a you and me difference, maybe.
It could be that. I sort of just go with it.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't like that place. I don't.
Is that where we were? When we...
Yeah, I mean, it looked very similar. That platform wasn't there before, but it was similar to like that hallway, right? With like the tiles.
Yeah, it was.
It was just bigger.
I mean, I can't be sure that it was the same place, but it was kind of the same vibe. Like it had all the almost like black space around it with all those other entities flying around.
You guys saw all the people, right?
I was
No.
not at all
What?
looking around.
Like all of the stuff around, like everybody watching.
No, I
It
didn't.
was just black.
There were like the
Shadows.
Like, ghosts.
I was honestly so focused on what was happening, I didn't even take time to look at the surroundings.
Were they like all people, or was it like Pokemon and people?
Both.
Okay. Yeah, there. So it was just ghosts.
That's what I saw. Yeah, they're just like a bunch of creepy. Like not. They didn't look like anything in particular. They're just like spirits, kind of threatening.
Like Des.
Yes and no.
But
Like
more
more
like-
just like shadows and shapes. Like nothing.
Yeah, I saw them as people in Pokemon.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
What?
that's
After
heavy.
you got those eyeballs?
I guess.
Or when we first got there?
The whole
I guess,
time.
I,
The
guess
whole
I didn't
time.
really notice it. Did it happen when I was like propelling the ghosts? Did
Your
I
eyes?
notice it then, or was that after?
It was after.
So I think that might be. That's probably.
Does Des look different?
Oh God. I don't know. Does he? No. Okay, good.
Des to you is a ghastly.
Cool. Good. No. Thankfully, he's the same. That would be terrible if he just looked like Dunlock all the time.
Just like, hey, Des, I need you to do something for me.
Just don't look at me, and I won't look at you.
Just look at me, boss. No, I can't. I
Still
can't.
love you, friend, but we can't look at each other anymore.
Put this paper bag.
He's just a paper bag with a smiley face.
They like mimic you.
Yeah.
So do you think
A pillowcase.
that's like where we
Unspeakable
go
horrors.
die?
I don't know that, man. That's a lot.
Well, yeah, all of this is a lot. I was trapped there. It was terrifying. Just in a white room.
Yeah.
I mean, I was only in there for like a minute, and I'm okay not going back.
Well,
No, yeah. No.
Thanks again for saving me, CJ.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it.
Couldn't
You're-
leave you there.
Does your disc feel different?
I'll look at it.
It doesn't feel different, like in your hand, but like emotionally, yeah.
I feel different.
Like good different?
Yeah.
Or weird different or bad different?
It's weird different. It's not like bad, but it's not. I don't know if it's good.
Okay.
It was bad before.
Does it feel like it's taking over you at all? Like the grave tender was saying?
Right now, I'm okay. I'm just kind of very confused and I don't know. Like I feel like more aware about stuff, which is weird. It's all weird, man. Very weird.
Speaking of weird, why did the storm just stop? Does anybody know? Something happened here?
We're just standing out here.
Nubster clears his throat. Just goes,
That was you? Alright, I'm gonna go with Nubster. Made the
Give
storm
like
stop.
a clap on blizzard.
Bro can control the weather now?
Can you make it come back, Nubster?
No!
I just want to see if you can do it.
another kind of storm cloud just roils overhead, and the area where it is snowing begins snowing incredibly hard for like a 10-foot wide space, just all the way through.
Oh, what?
And it kind of breaks against the mountain peaks and dissipates.
That was sick.
Whoa.
That was really cool.
If you do that in Xantha, would it rain?
I don't know.
That's your first thought?
What? This is crazy.
Well, yeah. Alright. Alright, so what's the plan, guys? What are we doing? It seems like we
I don't know.
solved the storm problem, or Nubster did. Good job, Nubster.
I mean, we came here for you, so how do you feel about where we're at?
And I'll send out Manny.
Yes.
Is the shadow with him?
Mm-hmm. Shadow's there.
CJ, do you think you could ask Manny Shadow if I might still be pulled back there?
What's up, dude?
Greetings.
Oh.
You got a cool voice.
Imagine when he grows up.
Can Shadow understand Bentley?
Yes,
Okay, so is that gonna happen?
my father is safe
Okay.
for now.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think it's all good.
At
The
least one thing
abomination
is
that
solved.
latched onto him is gone for now. It will return in time.
Yeah, he says it's gone now, but it'll probably come back at some point.
Okay, so we bought ourselves some time.
That's what it seems like.
Okay, well, gone for now, but now there's no expert to help me.
I'm gonna turn the shadow really quick and go. This is real Bentley, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I would know my father.
Right. I assumed as much. Cool. Yeah. Sorry.
It's fine. You tend to do that a lot.
Yeah. My bad.
Oh God! Okay, I'll just be over here, I'm counting pebbles. Don't mind me.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, if I'm safe for now, I feel like we have options. I don't know, we could maybe try and help Beaversby from those packs of Sneasel, but I feel like if the storm's dissipated, maybe
They can
they
go
can go
back.
back to their home. Seems like that was maybe what was driving them down the mountain. I don't know for sure, but I don't know, we could make our way back to Nutri. I feel like we kind of accomplished what we came here to do and figure out what was happening to me. Not sure that we got real answers, but
Yeah, I definitely want to talk to the Sneasel that I caught. Maybe try to figure out what's going on there.
yeah, sounds like a plan.
Is it morning?
No,
Oh, okay. I just
No,
wasn't
it's-
sure
it's
what time
like-
of day.
very late, very very late. We're talking like long past sundown.
Oh,
You guys have been out and about all day.
okay.
Should we maybe figure that out back at the lighthouse and
Yeah.
come up with a plan in the morning? Sleep it off?
Probably could call. Get some rest.
You guys cool with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
Can I think and make my eyes stop glowing?
Yeah. It's basically it's like a mental switch.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll turn them off for now.
Okay. Yeah, the subtle voices of your friends kind of suppressed for a little while. And CJ's eyes return to normal.
Your eyes aren't glowing anymore.
Yeah, no.
All right, I'll be over here. And then just head back to the lighthouse.
Yeah, you guys have been having this conversation like just right outside the door.
I mean, it's not like it's
Yeah, it's
unpleasant
just,
out
It's
anymore.
really just been Gordo sitting out being like, the storm is gone, whatever. Oh, the kids, they're shouting again. Who cares? He's like, I'm making a knife out of a stick, just in case, you know.
I think he's the monster.
In
Hey.
case the monster comes by.
Hey, Gordo.
Yes.
Before we turn in for the night, I'm sure you're tired. My friend Derby would like to apologize.
And just looks down and goes, ah, the little trickster. And Deborah just goes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. And he goes, you know, you gave me a good scare. But it was funny. And he holds out his little fist to him, and Derby just goes, and he goes, ah! And Derby just goes, ah! And just kind of skitters around behind you, just like, and he goes, that is why you don't scare people. Unpleasant, yes? Derby just goes, so sorry.
I'll pick him up.
He's just like,
Can you?
Yeah.
yeah. He just
You just extend? Yeah.
No, he's a little gopher.
Okay.
He's canonically been revealed to have feet.
Yeah.
No.
I will prep for bed, and I will go to bed, and I will call back my team sans Derby, and I will just lay with him on my chest and hug him after this day's events.
He instinctively tries to like kick his foot really fast to burrow, and he's like, "Oh, sorry,
It's okay.
I can't burrow into you. You're not Earth."
I am not.
Yeah.
You did good today, my friend.
And he just goes, "Meow." And his heart's still like. He got a good scare.
I'm proud of what you did in there. I know it was scary, but you did really well. And I hope you know, obviously, I got your back.
Kind of snuggles in right in the middle of your pillow. Just like, yes.
Bentley's also going to turn in with Manny still out and just turn to the shadow. The shadow, I don't know that I'll ever be able to properly thank you, but thank you for everything you did there. I appreciate it.
And it kind of just kind of dissipates into the room around you. Pulls some of the shadows that are in the room away, so it's a little bit brighter in there for you.
Now I can read.
Was that a problem
Okay.
before?
Apparently, if it was super dark in the room. It was like, I'm going to bed. I don't need light.
He's just like, night light.
He's basically a light bright in reverse. So
Toads.
it's the dark mark.
Okay. I'm also going to turn in and go
Okay.
to sleep.
Phoebe Nubster is now way too large to walk through normal doors.
Do you want to stay out here?
She goes, and just kind of tries to curl into a ball, and it's just like, whatever, and just splays out.
How big is he?
He big. He's about a foot taller than Phoebe, the tallest of the tots. He hefty.
Like as big as the table.
He is a sizable beast of burden, if you will.
Sick.
He big.
Yeah, big boy. He thick
I'm
with 7
gonna
C.
hug as much of him as I can.
Yeah, you're just like,
Tell him
yeah.
Good night, Nubster. Go. Pass out then. Immediately.
Yeah, out you go. CJ.
Anybody out in the lighthouse?
Yeah, Janora's kind of doing some general caretaker things, kind of sweeping up a little bit, musing to herself about how she was right about the storm. She'd be like, yeah, it's just a normal storm. Who cares? No bigs. Storms come and go. Carmine is sitting in there with her Glaceon out, but they're kind of like half asleep in one of the booths. Just chilling. Frost seems to have retired to his room.
Cool. I'm not tired.
Not at all.
Not even a little bit. So I'm gonna go over to one of the other booths or whatever is there that's a little bit more private. Sit down with Crash
Okay.
and turn on my eyes and see if I can read his thoughts.
You turn on his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The only thing you get from Crash is just like orange as he stares at your eyes.
Yeah. It's like cool.
Orange.
It's like a seashell.
Those weren't orange before.
Do it. That's what his thoughts are.
I love that. Yeah, no, they weren't.
And his eye kind of like goes wide. He's like,
Yeah.
what?
Yep. I think I can hear you, man.
And he just goes, 3, 2, 1. And he sprays a bunch of water towards
I'm
you.
gonna move.
He just goes,
Yeah.
and you hear him go, sneak attack.
Nope. I'll probably get caught by a little bit of it, but
Yeah. Just goes,
yeah. So that's really, really cool.
orange.
Yeah, they're orange.
And he just goes, food.
You hungry? You can go find something. We can do this later.
Okay. He just walks away. He's a simple
I
man.
just see him skulking off to the fridge, like opening.
What's in here?
Oh, leftover Chinese food, yum. It's like, what the hell?
I'm gonna.
Canned shelter.
Oh my. Appropriate.
It's the only meal for me.
There's lots of it to be eaten now. I'm going to look into my disc hand.
Yes.
See if I can see any of like the aura situation that's there.
Yeah, it's still kind of like sulking in the corner, for lack of a better word, of your disc hand. As you look in there, you see you basically have like your own tiny like pocket chamber that you can see into. So it's kind of like Dez is floating in one of the corners, just kind of floating around. There's the aura in one of the other ones. It's just the two spiraling orange lights, almost like two koi fish swimming around each other.
I'm gonna like try to look at them a little bit more and see if it's like anything other than just two lights. If I can get anything from it other than that.
Are you going in? Or are you just looking?
Is that a thing that I can do? I wouldn't even think about it, but like obviously I'm trying to get closer to it. So if that happens,
Yeah, as you look closer, you kind of fold past a barrier and you find yourself in your own little pocket dimension, for lack of a better word. You've got a very similar like concrete slab in there. As you kind of float in, Dez is like, "Whoa, hey,
what's up, bud?
Knock first.
if I knew you were coming, I would have swept up.
Yeah. No.
Welcome to the new digs.
Yeah. Are you enjoying it in here?
Yeah, it's a lot roomier.
It's not so bad.
Yeah, no, there's a floor now. That's new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you like need anything in here?
I mean, no,
Okay.
really need anything.
Cool. Yeah, I'm curious about what's going on over there.
Yeah, me too. I was gonna ask you, but didn't want to bug you. What is that?
You know,
It's just kind of been like wisping around a bit.
yeah, I don't really know, man. So when we went into like the Ghostville, whatever you want
Yeah.
to call the place that you go,
Sure, yeah.
we went in there and we fought Kaya, and then she got taken out.
Ah,
That was what stayed.
oh, that's her.
Yeah, is that her?
I don't know. I mean,
not-
that's
Yeah. Well, afterwards, I kind of like just sat down.
yeah, because she went away, and is that her eyes then, just rolling around? That's a little weird,
That would be.
isn't it?
That'd be pretty odd indeed.
Have you tried to talk to her?
No.
Go on, man, go talk to her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guess we'll do that now.
yeah. I got your back.
Cool. That's actually reassuring.
Yeah. Kind of like floats behind you. If you were to look at yourself from the waist down, you are simply a plume of smoke. But the top half of you is still you.
Okay. This is weird.
Yeah,
I'll go.
you get used to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I will.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see.
Who knows?
Yeah, let's go check that out.
Yeah. As you float closer, you can hear just like several voices just whispering, very hushed. Just like it's very lost when the others are around.
Hey, I don't. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Who?
Hey,
Oh, there's multiple of you.
Hi.
What?
Hello.
Who are all of you?
We were Kaya. Hello.
You all were Kaya?
Yes.
Like she was multiple things?
She was all of us. You watch as the two orange spiraling circles just kind of reform into a tall, robed figure. Hello, Crispin.
Hi. So you're still here?
Yes, I never left.
Okay, good. Yeah, that I thought you had, and it like really affected me. It was weird.
You felt what I felt. Betrayal, loss, grief.
Yep. All that.
Mm-hmm. You'll get used to it in time.
Yeah, I mean, been there before, but guess that just is a thing that keeps happening as you get older. That's fun. Well, happy that you're here. Are you like just gonna be here now?
For a time, yes. I need to recover.
Okay. Cool. So, like, before, you said that the more that I do this stuff, the more that I lose myself.
Yes.
Is that like, so like, I'm gonna be less like me?
Look at your legs.
Yeah, but I thought that was just because I'm here.
Hmm.
Which is weird because technically I'm inside myself.
Try not to think about it too much.
Yeah, it kind of hurts my head if I think about it.
Yes. All you need to know is you are safe in here.
Like, physically?
Yes.
So I'm actually in here.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. All right, that's cool. Obviously, you can hang out for however long you need. Why are you multiple things?
I always was.
What are all of these things?
Remember what I told you. I've done many horrible, unspeakable things for the abilities I possessed.
Like killing people?
Yes.
These all the people you killed?
Some who deserved it, some who did not.
Why'd you do all that?
It was necessary.
For what purpose?
I pray you never have to understand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go around killing random people, so I don't think that would be a thing.
I said those very words once.
That's unsettling. What made it necessary?
The world still spins, does it not? The prime mind was not victorious. The war came to an end.
All of those things?
Many terrible things happened to make that the case.
And you were part of the reason why that happened?
Yes. For as long as I remain with you, my eyes are yours. My scouts are yours. Deploy them as you see fit.
What do you mean by scouts?
There aren't many left. The bird has destroyed several. But I have 2 at your disposal.
Like cadabras?
Indeed. They can travel great distances quickly. They can transmit everything they see to you.
But like, the cadabras are bad. Why were you working with them?
They're only as bad as the orders they follow.
But they were following your orders?
They were.
Who gives you orders?
No one. I work for myself now.
You ever work with the Prime Mind?
No. Only ever against.
Can I insight check that?
You absolutely can.
13?
Hard to say.
Oh, dang it.
Because again, she doesn't have like the typical tells of a person.
Right, she's just
There's no
glow.
like eye twitch or like, well, you know, it's, yeah. There's no LA Noir like, yeah, all I did was go there.
Doubt. Okay. I guess that's a good thing. So, when you sent those cadabras, you said that you were splitting us up, but to help us?
Yes.
But why would splitting us up help us?
If you are all together, the bird needs only to land.
Okay.
If you separate, smaller targets move faster.
Yeah, guess that makes sense. All right. Well,
You should know the drowsy was never part of the plan.
yeah, where'd that come from?
They simply intervene.
So that was just there?
They follow no orders. They are simply a nuisance.
So was that the thing that was giving us visions, or was that you?
I did not grant visions. I merely offered protection.
Huh. So, like, if I tell the cadabras to go do something, they'll just do it?
They will, to the best of their ability. And to the detriment of all else.
Oh, God. Do they have names?
They do. You have Jin and Rai. You may send them where you wish.
All right. So, how will I know if like doing this stuff is affecting me?
It's subtle at first. The glowing of the eyes. And then it gets more obvious. Your skin will grow pale. Blood will cease to flow. You'll stop eating.
No.
Sleep becomes a bitter memory.
Well, I definitely don't want to stop eating, so...
Oh, you'll be hungry always. But all food is ash.
Okay. This is a lot to understand and take in.
Yes. I imagine it would be.
I'm glad that you're not trying to kill me, though.
Never.
Right? You're not trying to kill me, right?
If I wanted you dead, I wouldn't have thrown you in a way you could come back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would have simply let the crypt ghast pull you into the abyss, and away you would be.
What was that? You said crypt ghast?
Yes, the creature that latched onto your friend.
That's what that's called?
Yes.
It
They
looked...
earned their name during the war. They were spies.
Oh, so there's
Very good spies.
a lot of those.
There are a few left. They cannot be permanently destroyed, but you can seal them away.
Okay. Why does it want Bentley?
It simply wants out. Once it has somebody, it can be anyone.
Okay. Interesting. So you said Gravetender gave you your powers, or you gave him your powers? Something like that?
I earned my powers in his service, yes.
Where did he come from?
That I don't know. He predates me by centuries.
Sick. He's nice too, though?
Nice is not the word I would use, but he means you no harm.
Right. Yeah,
That's what you worry.
I guess that's what I meant. Okay. Why didn't you help get rid of that thing that was trying to hurt my friend? The crypt ghast thing.
That was for you to do. As sad as it is to hear, his survival is not important to me. Yours is.
And I'm important because Grave Guy gave me this.
Precisely.
And you guys need to use this.
You need it. I have my own.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're not dead. That makes me feel better. Hopefully all of you are happy to be here and aren't going to try to do anything bad to me.
Oh, never.
Or my friends anymore.
I will leave them be.
Yeah, sorry that they did that.
It's quite all right.
But-
Suspicion is healthy.
Okay. Yep. Good.
Should you see a crypt ghast, my eyes will reveal it to you. Do not hesitate,
Yeah,
for they will show you no mercy.
makes sense. All right. And you're definitely Kaya. When people talk about Kaya, that's you for sure.
I am.
Insight check that too.
Go for it.
Oh, damn it. That was so close. 12.
Seems like Kaya.
Same thing. Cool. All right. Well, thanks, I guess.
Anytime.
Then I'll kind of move back out, but talk to Dez on the way out.
Okay. Yeah, as you levitate away, the form kind of falls back down into the 2 spinning orange balls.
All right.
So, how'd it go?
Yeah, definitely is Kaya, but there's like a lot of Kaya.
Yeah, they kind of like whisper. It's a little weird.
It's
Girls be complicated.
There's they seem friendly for now, but girls speak. They seem friendly for now, but keep an eye on that. If they ever try to mess with you, let me know.
Yeah, all right.
You're my number 1, bro.
Oh, thanks.
Good.
Thanks, boss.
Good.
Feels good to be the right hand man.
Yeah, literally.
I see you did that. The man in the right hand. That's good. That's clever.
Yeah.
That's why you're in charge.
Clever. That's new. All right. I guess I feel a little bit better now. I'll probably go to sleep. So
All right.
I'll see you later.
Go.
Xanax. Then I'll try to leave my own hand.
Yeah. It's easy enough. You just kind of go up. And the further up you go, you start to see yourself just kind of staring at your own hand. You trade places.
Very interesting. All right. I guess I will also call it a night.
Okay. Yeah. As you head up to your room, that's where we'll call it for this session. Our heroes collect their thoughts and examine their newly empowered friends. But will CJ come to terms with his loss? If you had a good time hanging out with us, feel free to drop us a like on the video. If you'd like to see more of our stuff, consider subscribing to the channel. If you're not already a part of the Patreon, you can check out the links in the video description below. You can join the discussion in the Discord servers, or check out the after action reports still rolling. There's also a link if you'd like to rock some boarding party merch, and let us know in the comments what you think Nubster might be capable of after his new transformation. Thanks for watching Boarding Party. We'll catch you next week.